Another edition of What's Really Going On. My name is Tommy C. I'll be the host here. To the front of me is my awesome, most coolest co-host, Truth Davis. What's going on tonight?
I went from an activist to the coolest.
To the coolest co-host.
Hey, you're the traveler of the group, so
what's poppin'?
What's going on, Serge? What's going on, my brother?
Fantastic. Whole lot of nothing. Feels great.
Yeah, I feel it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Ohio Studios here in beautiful, beautiful Tampa, Florida, where it's been off and on raining today due to good old Hurricane Sally. So, how was everybody's week?
So far, so good.
Everybody hanging out?
It was awesome.
Monday was pretty good.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I was under the weather this weekend.
Who?
Under the weather.
Oh.
I was just... I don't know, something just hit me. I guess it was allergies or something. But it hit me like starting about Friday, and finally today it finally broke. Like actually right before I got off of work, it broke.
Wow.
Glad you're feeling better, Tom.
I feel a lot better.
Yeah. Don't be passing COVID around.
It's not COVID.
It's not COVID.
Don't be spreading those lies.
Not a tumor.
A tumor.
But no, I am glad. I am feeling a lot better because, like I said, last night, I went to work both days too, and
don't you love being an adult?
I know, yeah, you can't miss work for anything. But no, I'm glad I'm better. Glad everybody's doing better. So no, we just trying to survive here, good old Florida, right here. So
in the tar pit of COVID.
I know,
good old Florida.
Good old Florida. We are the backwoods child of the United States right
Pretty
now.
much.
Everybody have that redheaded stepchild. Florida's it.
Florida is.
I think Alabama's a close second, but we're number one. So no, but this weekend I just pretty much sat around and watched football.
Yeah,
football is back, y'all.
Embarrassing as it may seem.
Yes, it's the first week though.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in the sports section. We'll talk more what's going on in the sports world.
Man, I'll tell you what, I had a great week. Shout out to Gino Lexus. He hit me up and said one of his friends owns a club and wants us to run it on Thursdays. So we went and checked it out. Grand 60 over there in Brandon. The place is amazing.
Nice.
I saw it's a nice layout. Very
nice. It's got 1,000 occupancy in the first floor. I think another 2 upstairs in the second, and they're building a full rooftop, which is insane. The kitchen, because I'm a guy who likes to cook. Kitchen's insane. They got a full hibachi. So they're going to be cooking hibachi, Puerto Rican food. Like, they got 30-something hookahs.
See, that makes me nervous. 'Cause I can't go to the club and be drinking and then go have, like, a plate full of Spanish food. Because I'm going to be like, look, y'all. All right. I got to go to bed.
I feel you. I got to go home now. I'm good.
No, it definitely looks like it's going to be great. We're going to be going again Thursday. We got some people that are coming through, some influencers. We have actually one of the body paint artists. He's going to come out with a couple of models. They're going to just hang out and do some body painting. From 8 to 10, we're going to do open mic. So if you guys want to come out rock with us, come rock. After that, from like 11 to 12, Gino Lexus is going to do Gino Lexus Talks. We'll probably interview some of the people there. And then from like 12 to close, we're just going to play some music, have some fun.
Cool.
So it's going to be a good time. Something for the creative, something for people that just want to get out, have fun, and don't want to be in the bustle and hustle of Ybor City.
Yeah.
Sounds dope.
Now, where is that located at, sir?
It is on 60, Route 60, a.k.a. Brandon Boulevard, right up there by Valrico.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. Right over by the Zaxby's, too. So if y'all like Zaxby's, man, I went to Zaxby's first, and then I went in there and had a good time, man. Listen, it's going to be a good time.
Good. Well, y'all check that out Thursday night. Well, everybody check that out. So, without further fancy word ado, let's see what is going on in our good old news today. Well, on light of what Serge was talking about with the club opening in Valrico, bars are back open in Florida. Florida has... Yes, Florida finally has reopened their bars Monday.
What are we doing in Florida?
They are now open up to 50% capacity right now, but only customers that are seated at bars or seated at tables can be served. Actually, you probably heard in the news, some places have changed their floor plans that put kitchens in to try to skirt the rule. So, there's going to be a lot of different looking places.
But if the food good, okay.
But also, some places are not opening yet because the governor kind of announced this just like not even a few days ago.
Yeah, so people didn't have time to get their employees together and,
Yeah, I think it was Thursday when they said they said Thursday, oh, by the way, we're going to be open on Monday.
It's like...
Make your plans.
Yeah, it's like, come on now. Give us at least a week or something. Let's get everybody back up and running. Let's, get the whole social distancing thing set up.
Nah.
So...
You know who I felt bad for? The people who just got their food licenses.
Yeah.
Because you pretty much pissed away, I don't know how much it is.
I've heard some estimates between 15 and 30,000.
Yes.
Redo
I would be so
floor
angry.
plans just to get kitchens in. And now, we're gonna let y'all reopen. And with no warning either.
Yeah.
Didn't say, hey,
it's supposed to be like the sideline in the football game. You in the game.
But you still
gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
Yeah, you gotta be ready at all times.
But you still
sleep with your shoes on. You never know when you gotta go back to work.
But no, at least give them at least a week. Give them at least a week to get people back. Not just a weekend, and also the weekend of football season, which probably would have been even better to open on there. They would have raked in money because people would have just went to the bar and watched the games.
Well, my thing was Thursday night. I'm like, why did you guys say we could open tonight? What's the big deal? What's 3 days?
Yeah, exactly.
We could have just said, okay, guys, open up tonight.
Yeah.
Told you, shoes on. Ready.
Be ready.
Got to be ready at all times, I guess. So, so drinking is back in Florida. So, in the bars, that is. And everybody's been drinking still at home or wherever you hang out at. But
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Delivery services and things.
I drink here every day.
So, bars are back open now. Little bit of weather news. Hurricane season right now is in full peak. A few days ago, we had actually 5 named storms in the Atlantic. Haven't done that since 1971.
Yeesh.
That's the last time you had...
2020, man.
Yeah, that's 2020. So that's the last time you had 5 named storms in the Atlantic. One everybody's talking about right now is Sally. Which is making slowly progress up to Mississippi, Alabama coast right now. It's going about 2 miles an hour.
Jesus. I mean, that's going to flood everything out.
So, yeah, they've been showing pictures of up there on the Gulf Coast area, all the way from Mobile, Gulf Shores, Biloxi, actually even some of Pensacola. They showed before pictures of places and then after. It's just already underwater. And it's been raining ever since.
Ain't it supposed to make landfall tomorrow?
Sometime tomorrow now.
It hasn't even hit yet?
No, it hasn't even hit. It's just been sitting out there.
And what they said is something just blocked it from moving. Like a high pressure just sat on top of it. So that's why it hasn't been moving.
2021.
And
I ain't gonna wish you here because who the hell knows what's gonna happen then.
But no, and I guess it's supposed to not even move that far from now until Friday. I think it's supposed to move from where it's at now to
I think it's
Georgia.
a little bit into Alabama.
Yeah, like right on Alabama Georgia line by Friday. So that's telling me that's pretty much moving. Not even that much in like 48 hours, 72 hours. So
crazy.
So it's gonna get a little wet up there. That's what some of the rain we've been getting here too is because of that. So prayers to everybody up there. Also, get your plans ready because You got Paulette right now, which is moving away, but has battered Bermuda. Teddy, yeah, not Teddy Pendergrass, but Tropical Storm Teddy is supposed to become a major hurricane, and they don't know which way it's going to go. It's either going to move towards this way or it's going to move towards Bermuda. Again, so Bermuda might be getting hit with a Cat 4, Cat 5 hurricane by possibly the end of this week. So, again, we're in the heart of hurricane season. Make sure you have your supplies ready. And I'm not just talking about the hurricane party supplies. I'm talking about your batteries, your waters.
If my mama got supplies, I got supplies.
Well, she does. She has plenty of supplies. So, but just make sure you got your stuff ready, because hurricane season goes until November 30th, guys.
Jeez. We still got pretty much 2 months.
Yeah. And we're already up to almost the last name of the alphabet. And there's one coming off the coast, which they're saying it's got an 80% chance of development. So
yeah, I saw that one too.
So we're probably going to go through all the names this year, and then we'll start talking Greek soon. So just make sure you have everything ready. Everything ready. So I don't know what I would call this. I would say a win, but hopefully there's more is going to happen. Breonna Taylor.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The city of Louisville just settled with the family in their wrongful death lawsuit.
So you're saying that it was wrongful death lawsuit?
Yeah, just this is just the civil side. They settled.
So that means you felt like you did something wrong, or your department did something wrong.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So they settled for $12 million. And also they had wanted in that lawsuit major police reform, and they got that as well.
Yeah, they did.
So a lot of things have changed in the Louisville police department. Everybody knows like the no-knock in June went away after this happened. Now they're making sure the deputies have body cams on them at all times.
They also get welfare checks.
Yep.
I think every 2 to 3 months. If they have a bunch of complaints on them, it's a red flag, and then they got to do investigations on that particular guy. So, I don't know about the qualified immunity. I don't know if they ended that. I don't recall it.
I didn't see
it, and that's huge.
Yeah, but is this a step in the right direction now? Because the criminal investigation is still happening. There's still the attorney general is still investigating. So the criminal side is still going. But is this a start for police reform in the United States with this
if they follow suit?
Well, this is the biggest, I want to say in U.S. history.
Yeah.
For a settlement of wrongful death case against the police. And also having sweeping reforms happen in the police department.
As long as other departments follow suit.
So, but that's the biggest thing you have to look at. You know, yeah, Louisville did that. But, like, what happens if that happens in Polk County? What happens if that happened in Duval County? Miami-Dade, Pasco, Hillsborough?
People got to keep putting that pressure.
So
that's the thing. They put the pressure on them people, so y'all have to do something.
Yeah, well, but I just hope that this is the start of the change that we need, and then we can actually start having that true dialogue and also the changes that need to be done. So, you know, I'm happy that the civil side got done, but let's see what happens on the criminal side. You know, they've been dragging their feet a little bit. I know they're trying to make sure they cover every inch of this, so there's nothing that happens that pops up that's like, whoa, we didn't see that coming. But I know that they will. So we will keep an eye on that. But yes, the biggest ever wrongful death lawsuit was settled in the United States by the city of Louisville with Breonna Taylor's family. But do not stop saying her name until the criminal charges are done. When criminal charges are done, still say her name.
Facts.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that something's fishy about this. Like, they did it now, but still haven't announced any charges.
Because this is like one of them things where it's like, we'll give you a crumb
Yeah.
will calm the masses down a little bit.
and
Her
And then they
family-
won't
her
charge
family
anybody,
gets
and then they'll be
money.
like, "Well, it was an error in paperwork, so we really can't charge
and
anybody."
they're gonna be
were
like, "We
doing
changed our policies
Yeah.
and stuff. Isn't that what y'all wanted?"
Yeah.
but and that's why I said it's like maybe a win, but until charges are still brought
I would
up,
say it's a piece of a win,
Yeah.
but there's still one more major piece to the puzzle.
Well,
that,
like I said, one of the officers was fired, so it's a possibility. Since he's now not part of the force, he could possibly be brought up now. And since he's off the force, he doesn't have to apply the immunity. So he could either make a deal, like, I'll squeal on all these guys since I'm a civilian now. Because civilian makes deals. Keep themselves out of jail. So if a civilian can make a deal, then get some bad cops off the way with the right money. Hey, money talks in this world, so
Yeah, for real.
always.
so we'll see what happens. Just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. So, like I said, don't stop saying her name, even though one part of the deal has been done. There's still one more big deal to be done. All right. So everybody remember Andrew Gillum?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody remember he was 50,000 votes away from becoming our next governor of Florida.
I mean, I'll take him over what we got right now.
Over Ronnie D.
Yeah.
Ronnie D. Santos. Yes, everybody knows he was the former gubernatorial candidate against Ron DeSantis in 2018. Everybody knows he was found in Miami, passed out
Yeah.
in a hotel, seedy hotel, with a guy that was dead. Died
and others.
and
Yeah,
others,
and
yeah.
Yeah, and others.
And a bunch of drugs.
And a lot of drugs. Came out today saying he's bisexual,
I believe it.
but I thought everybody knew that.
I mean,
Especially after everything that happened in Miami.
when the story broke, I definitely was like, yeah, he's gay. He's gay. And now the world knows.
Yeah, and I guess they were saying he was possibly going to be a candidate for Joe Biden for his vice presidency, and then after Miami happened, that just said
Yeah.
nope.
If it was maybe like the dead guy minus the drugs,
Yeah.
maybe. But nah, bro.
But yeah, so he did come out. Like I said, I don't think I think everybody already kind of knew that. I think everybody was like, yeah, okay, But that could also reignite his political career. He's been
But the drug part. And
Well,
then
no,
he totally, when he addressed it, he talked about his alcoholism.
But he did go to rehab. He did go to rehab. He finished rehab.
You know, it's drugs in rehab, right?
No, I know there's drugs in rehab. I know, but I'm just saying, it's now, is he trying to rebuild his image again to possibly get back into politics?
Only time will tell.
I think he's really doing this to get his political career restarted again.
I mean, if we can have a president and a former vice president and a presidential front runner do all the things that they've done, then maybe he can bounce back from his situation.
You got a man that smells hair all the time and
gropes little girls and stuff. So maybe maybe they'll let him in.
and a president that said, "Hey, grab it by the pee."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So, but keep an eye out for Andrew Gillum. He might try to make a run again for a political office. Just keep an eye out on them. Everybody know the LA sheriff challenges LeBron James.
Oh, Jesus.
To a what?
No, he calls him out about, there was two officers that shot point blank.
Yeah, I saw that video.
in Compton.
Somebody just ran up, boom, boom.
Pow. They are going to make a full recovery, but the sheriff calls out LeBron to match the reward money.
They calling me out about my money. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and I
now
guess
if I said something, maybe.
well, LeBron has been very vocal against police brutality, against the social injustices. Mm-hmm. So I guess the sheriff was like, well, you know, if you want to really show something,
Put your money
yeah.
where your mouth
So
is.
it would have been $200,000. But here's the flip on this. Guess who came out and threw shade on the sheriff?
Who that?
Vanessa Bryant.
Really?
Yes. She calls out the sheriff because he was trying to do a cover up with some of his police officers that arrived to the scene of the helicopter crash. They were taking pictures of the crash site.
I believe it.
So they said there's about 8 officers that arrived there, and before they secured the scene, they started taking pictures of.
Yeah, so they can sell it to TMZ.
Yep. That's probably how TMZ found out about it.
Yeah, because
they found out quick.
They quick.
I'm like,
like y'all got drones everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all know?
Because I was thinking I was sitting at dinner, and I was like, I see my phone here. I'm like, Kobe dead.
Yeah, I said, there's no way.
Yeah.
That messed me up.
Yeah, and like I said, it threw
Refresh.
Yeah, I know.
Refresh.
That's what I was hitting.
Refresh.
I'm like, no, this is one of them Golden Girl thing, like the Betty White thing. This is a fake. This is fake fish.
Like, why
That's
y'all
what I
always trying to kill
I know.
people off?
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's fake
And
fish.
then after I saw 3 different things, I said, no.
And then when
I went to CNN.
No, I went to ESPN.
I went to
I
CNN.
went everywhere, and
I-
I was just like,
yeah.
man, this is not happening.
Yeah.
And then I got on Facebook. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I just threw my phone. I put my phone down. I'm
Yeah,
like,
those
I'm
were the
done.
simpler times in 2020.
Yeah. But there is a lawsuit against. She has a lawsuit against the LA County sheriffs as well for what they did with not securing the scene.
Misconduct.
Yeah, misconduct, and she called out the sheriff about trying to cover it up. So y'all be careful when y'all try to call other people out,
Yeah.
because guess what? Somebody got stuff on you,
Them be the main
And-
ones.
and
Them be
it's
the main ones.
and then you try to crawl back in your hole and backtrack. It's
Well,
too
my main
late.
thing is he's over here trying to call out LeBron and say, "Oh, put money towards the what do they call it? The reward if we find out who did it." But you guys have been silent about Breonna Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys want justice when the cop gets killed, but when the civilian dies, no, let's do an investigation, even though it's been 6 months.
Did you hear there were people outside of the hospital,
Yeah.
like chanting that
That's
they wanted
messed
the cops
up.
to die and stuff?
Yeah, that went too far. That's too far. But again, it's all a part of the agenda. You have to be careful with everything that's happening, because everything has a political agenda.
I believe. It's an
And-
election year.
Well, not just that. You got the powers to be. That's and then they'll just come in with and they got their stuff, and that's it.
We got martial law. Next thing you know,
Red lines and RFID chips and all that stuff getting put in
No,
you.
thank you.
Well, they're saying the vaccine should be out, next month?
I've been denying the flu
I know.
vaccination all these years, so
I have
just
never,
add COVID onto the
Yeah.
list.
But they're saying that, it's never, like I said, it's never been tested. So it's like, and I guess there was the meningitis one
No,
that came
no
back
thanks.
out in the 70s.
I'll take my
twen-
vitamins.
And it killed 20% of the people that took it. So they pulled it off, and then they waited another 15 years before they put it back out there. To me, this is going to be a seasonal thing.
they're gonna make it a seasonal.
Oh yeah. So just be ready, because
Get your mask. It's COVID time,
Yep.
guys.
Social distancing. So the COVID rates are really high today.
Yep. So put it back on, run around. Oh, it's back now, so y'all can take them back off, and then put them back on. So be ready for
COVID
that.
season's gonna end, and it's gonna be pneumonia season.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Be careful with that. No, the pneumonia season is big, because right now I know a couple people that got pneumonia or had pneumonia and survived it, but never had a fever. Because knowing with pneumonia, you get a fever like nobody's business, like trying to burn it out. But there's about 3 or 4 people I know that had pneumonia, they said, and no fever.
Everything is strange in 2020.
It is. It is. It could be. It's a lot of setups happening. So, hey, sir, somebody said there's no sound.
There's definitely sound. I see it.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Tell them to turn up their
Turn up the
speakers. I'm definitely. I'm in the yellow right here.
Oh, you're getting
I'm
close
over
to
here. We halfway up to the top. Tell them turn their speakers. Let's do it. Let's do a speaker check.
Speak.
I can definitely hear. I can definitely hear coming out of the TV. There's a volume button on the side of your phone. Go ahead and just push that up.
Turn it up, and then y'all can hear us. Y'all can hear us. I was like, I heard myself on the phone a little bit ago, but no. But
then
yeah.
I was like, did I push something?
But no, we definitely have to be careful with the powers to be on a lot of this stuff this year, because like I said, it's an election year. It's a swing year. 2020 is a big swing year. So just be ready. Who knows what's going to happen after November?
We got to make it through October first, bro.
Seriously.
It's September. Half of the country's on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Governor DeSantis, our good old governor, is ending the federal unemployment program.
Is he?
Yes, because it costs the state too much money to be in it. Because remember, President Trump passed the executive order saying that he's going to add an additional $400 to the unemployment.
Yeah, I read about that.
But yeah, remember, states have to put in $100 per person. Well, according to DeSantis, that's $100 million that the state would have had to put out to cover all the unemployment claims. And he says we just don't have the money for that. But Florida has the lowest unemployment payout.
I believe that.
$275 is the payout. $275. It's not one of the. It's the worst unemployment
And
system.
still, that's too much.
Yeah, $100 million. Just to. Oh, and guess what? You know why he's ending it as well? Because our state Congress is not coming back into session until after the elections.
After. Oh,
So they're on vacation right now. So they're not coming back until after the elections happen. So
I'm glad everybody's taking this so seriously.
Yeah. So the people get screwed. Our dad still hasn't got his money from April. He has not got his money. He's been calling. He's been doing a lot of things, and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it fixed.
Thank God he's back to work.
Yes.
So a lot of people aren't back to work, and we're dependent on unemployment, and now
it's. But those people that still haven't got money, still sitting. People that just lost their jobs now. You had SeaWorld just lay off 1,000 people that were furloughed. And now they're going to have to live off of $275 a month. Well, $275 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's ending. So
No, that's what the state pays.
Oh, okay.
No, the federal was the additional. So they have to now live off of. And I found out these rates were from 1991. And they froze them. So they haven't moved since 1991. So you're telling me that a state can't just, that people can come back in or freaking do it on Zoom, since everybody's doing Zoom right now, vote and be like, hey, let's bump it up. Let's bump it up a little bit. But that
would be the right thing to do.
Yeah. And you know what? People, I am thinking about running, for a political office. Because it's just time for people just to do right. And yes, people are like, when you get in, you're going to get tainted because you got all the lobbyists. No, if you go in there with the right attitude, don't get entangled with the lobbyists, because I know they're going to be wanting to get in there. They're going to try to give you everything but the kitchen sink to join their cause, and you stick to your cause. Yes, you might not be in there that long.
I'll be like, yes, I got it. Give me the money. And then I'll go and
you'll be in there one cycle
with the money.
I know I'll probably be in there one cycle, but I'll probably make the most noise in that cycle because they'll be like, he went against the grain.
Well, I mean, if you can keep the people voting for you, that's what matters.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like these people that's been, I'm talking United States Congress, 30, 40, sometimes 50 years.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what we need to work on as a people, is to be able to change that.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be allowed to be in there more than 4 terms.
Term limit should be
5 at the most. 20 years should be good.
Yeah.
After 20 years now.
You need to be done. But we'll keep an eye on that, with our good old governor. Creepy Joe. Mr. Joe Biden.
Creepy Joe.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm making a lot of people upset tonight. I'm just in this mood tonight. But Joe Biden, the Democratic, presidential candidate, actually made a trip to Florida today. He actually visited some veterans in Tampa. I guess he went to Ray J as well.
Oh, okay.
And there was a little clash between Biden and Trump supporters at the stadium. So, you probably see on the news there's probably some fights. Some good fights out there.
Stand up for your
So what, they were
rights.
just there just to protest him being there?
Mm-hmm.
Just to troll him?
Exactly. And we'll see what happens with that.
He needs to send the goon squad at him. The Joe Biden thugs.
No, they'll just be smelling hair, though. That's what they're going to be doing.
They're for real. They come here, let me hold your hand.
Exactly. So, but he is still in the lead in the state by 5 points.
Jesus.
But it's dwindling because he's losing the Latino vote. So he's actually trying to push more and more for that Latino vote in Florida. So we'll see what happens.
He should endorse Goya. I figured.
No, I don't think that'll happen since Goin's with Trump. So, and then in our final story, voter restoration in the state is hit a big snag. It was passed in the last election that felons can get their rights restored. Yes, that's the biggest thing, and they have to pay it all. Like no payment plan, no, hey, defer it and then make payments later. You got to pay it all up front now.
And
before
what are they paying?
they're
Those
paying.
who haven't been paying attention to this.
Well, it's their their court fees, any type of restitution pays, they got to pay back. Anything that was linked to their
So
crime.
if you owe like 100,000 in restitution, you might well just
You'll
Yeah.
never be able to.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Probably like the people that owe like maybe like less than like $3,000, maybe five.
They might be able to get their votes
yeah,
back in,
but
that's what you talk about. What, probably 2 to 3 cycles?
5 and up, I doubt somebody's gonna get 10 bands and be like, you know what I'm gonna do with these 10 bands? I'm
And-
gonna pay to get my voters' rights back.
Yeah, who's going to do that?
That's what I'm saying. Like seriously,
No. So people,
I'm up 10 bands.
and it's actually taken up to the actual appeal court, but they went to the wrong one. They went to the appeal court that was controlled mostly by Trump, President Trump's appeal judges. So they said no, this stands. So does this act like a way of voter suppression?
Absolutely.
So
They know people aren't gonna be able to do it, but it's like
yeah, I
it's
know.
keys.
But it was voted on by the people. But I guess because the wording was so vague when the law was passed,
Yeah.
so it's left up to interpretation. So now, it's interpreted now that, yeah, you can get your rights back, but you gotta pay all this money back before you can do it.
Gotta pay that cash.
So, and that is what's going on in the world of news today. We will be right back. If my computer works. And I have my computer working.
That works.
Technical difficulties.
Things happen.
Yeah, and I just wish my computer would just be a little bit better. But
You gotta get the one with the apple on.
I will never.
Wow.
I will never touch a Apple.
Oh,
And-
whatever.
And tonight,
Like you don't do beaches unless you rich.
yeah, which I still will. That's the only time I will go to a beach.
If it's in my backyard.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not driving to a beach. Tonight actually is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a Tom McDonald rejoiner night. He did drop a new track called "I'm Corny," but it was actually a diss track of himself because he actually went into his comments and pulled all the comments from.
Arrow disses. Oh, it's classic.
So he pretty much went off on himself, but it was the people making
So nobody can ever call him out.
Yep.
He's exposing himself.
So we will be back, guys, with what's going on in the sports world after Tom McDonald. I'm corny.
Okay, I'm corny. All my songs are super boring. I'm like Macklemore on crack if he smoked it till he was 40. I'm a racist, I'm a sexist, I try too hard to be cool. I'm a clickbait rapper, I pay for all of my views. I got white privilege leaking out my eyes when I cry. And I'm always shedding tears, cause it's hard to be white. My girlfriend writes my raps, I hope I never get dumped again. I hate the libtard, so I must be Republican. All my Gucci is fake, I got this Louis on sale. I'm a snitch like Tekashi, so I will never see jail. I look just like the mumble rappers that everyone hates. I braid my hair like a girl and put tattoos on my face. Yeah. Why do you keep talking about me? Everything's been said. All that hating isn't healthy. You might end up dead. Call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. Call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. Kick your butt. Okay, I'm corny and whack, I'm horrible trash. I'm the worst rapper alive and I'm ignoring the facts. I try too hard to be edgy, my bars are garbage, you win. I'm 100% pure grade A Colombian cringe. And if rap was a game you could play with your friends, I'd be the SoundCloud rapper boss you fought at the end. Look, I'm so thirsty for clout that I'd slap my mama for fame. I'm 30, but I look like I'm your grandfather's age. I'm like Joyner Lucas Corny had a baby with logic. The doctor dropped it on his head and said, that's a Tom McDonald. I smell like MGK just ate a burger and farted. And my face tattoos look like I fell asleep at a party. Retarded. Why do you keep talking about me? Everything's been said. All that hating isn't healthy. You might end up dead. You call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. You call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. Kick your butt. Retard loser, you're so gay. You're so corny, you're so lame. You're unhappy, so you call me names. Been the same since 7th grade. Angry, sad, and full of hate. Take it out on me cause you're in pain. They call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. They call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. They call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. They call me a loser, say I suck. Tell me I'm ugly, well so what? You're so stupid, are you drunk? Say it to my face and I'll kick your butt. Kick your butt.
Welcome back to what's really going on. That was Tom McDonald's new diss track of himself. I'm corny. I know a lot of people are like, why are you playing this different music? I'm just in a different mood tonight. I'm just in this weird mood of just like, I don't care.
There you go.
Drugs?
No, I didn't do drugs. I think it's probably just because of how I felt this weekend, and it's like I don't care.
Cold medicine. I think that's gotta work its way out your system.
But no, it's just, and I listened to a lot of his songs this week, and it's like, you know, even though it's not like the mainstream, but he's dropping stuff. So, and it's just genius that he goes in his comments and just writes a track on people just dissing him.
You gotta have some tough skin,
for real.
Sit there and read the comments, man. I ain't gonna lie, the stuff people come up with, I'm like, damn, that's clever. That's so mean, but that's clever.
I laughed at it. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but to do a whole track
and if it
on
was
it,
me, I would try to find your mother. Like, seriously.
But no, so. Like I said, it's just a different vibe tonight, but it's still all good. So we're going to jump into what's really going on in the sports world today.
Oh, boy.
I know. I know Tampa fans. I know y'all are like, please. But I'm not gonna start with the NFL. I'm gonna start with the NBA.
There you go.
Eastern Conference Finals has started. Actually, just ended. Just found out Miami won Game 1 in overtime.
117 and 114.
Wow. So
and everybody's saying it was a really great game.
So and everybody's looking for what was it? Milwaukee and Toronto.
Milwaukee and Toronto.
No, and actually, I'm hearing a lot of good things about. Like I said, this year. This year is probably going to be the surprise season of the whole playoffs. Because nobody would have thought Boston and Miami.
Yeah, at all.
Nobody, especially Miami.
Especially Miami.
and Miami's now getting closer. They're 3 games away from making it to the finals. In the West, Lakers are in. They knocked off Houston. Game 7 between the Clippers and Nuggets actually just started right now.
It is currently 24-24 at the end of the first quarter.
So this game might also be an overtime classic as well. And who would have thought the Nuggets would have been able to hang with the Clippers? Because everybody wrote in it was going to be Clippers and Lakers in the finals. But it might not. Nuggets came back. Now they forced the Game 7. Will the Nuggets keep the hot hand going? Or will, Paul George and Kawhi shut them down and get into the finals? Who knows? We'll see. Now it's time to the sad part. But happy still. The NFL. Yes, NFL season has kicked off. It had came back. Started Thursday night with, again, Houston at Kansas City. Actually, there was a good game. Kansas City won. But before the game, Houston didn't come out for the national anthem. And then right before the game started, after the anthem, Houston and Kansas City locked arms in a show of unity and got pelted with booze.
Interesting.
So,
since there were no fans.
No, there was fans. There's 17,000. Arrowhead allowed 17,000 fans.
Oh, okay.
There was fans there. There's, I think, them and there's one other stadium that had fans.
Okay, I thought no stadiums had fans.
No,
that's why I'm like, so somebody went out of their way.
Some had fans, some didn't.
Yeah, but Kansas City fans were booing heavy. You could hear it when they were standing locking arm in arm. And
booing for unity.
What is the problem with people?
They don't want it. They don't want
so
unity.
Weird.
They don't want.
I don't think it's part of that, but also they don't want to understand.
Yeah,
they don't want to understand the truth about what's going on, and the biggest thing is soldiers are saying it's okay for them to do it.
Yeah, they've been saying that.
Soldiers are saying
old soldiers,
guys that fought in Vietnam, even some World War II guys are saying
if they not mad.
Yeah, Vietnam, man, those guys went through hell.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're saying, y'all cool for doing that? Okay. But people, I don't know. It's just, I think, again, it became political.
Yeah, well, we know who made it political.
Yeah. Our great president.
Captain Political.
Our great president made a social justice movement political. And now it's just, again, it's another divisive tactic. And it happened, it happened at a lot of the games over the weekend. You had some teams stay in the locker room. You had some teams kneel. You had some teams stand in unity. You had a lot of different things that happened. And
I saw Sean Payton, the Saints coach, had Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
On his mask.
Yeah, we'll get to the Saints a little bit later. But yeah, it was like I said, it was a lot of showing, about social injustices. But it's just, to me, it's just still divided. Until... I think if politics wasn't brought into this, I think there would be an issue. But the minute politics come into something, that's when issues happen. Because you just divide the people right then and there, because it's like...
Got to pick a side.
Yeah, you have to pick a side. It's like, it's side. Like, what if, I agree with the stand, but you don't have to get mad at me if I don't agree with some of it. I can't. It's like you either gotta be all in on one side or all in on the other side. There's no no middle
it's
lane
okay to
anymore.
be open-minded to things and try to understand both sides.
But that's the thing. If you're that way, then it's like, oh, you're just lukewarm. You're just wishy-washy. No, I want to.
Says
No, I'm just saying that's what people are saying.
that sounds like something they said.
Well,
You know, they.
I know they, but I did pick out a couple games. Since us three here are big NFL fans, our teams didn't do that well.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But I'll start off with the first team that went was the Bucks. Bucks did lose to the Saints 34-23. Brady did score the first touchdown of the game with a 2-yard run.
Got me thinking that was gonna set the tone for the game.
That's when it all went wrong.
But then he threw a pick six.
Wah, wah.
Hey, was that Jameis out there?
That's what I said.
Nah,
Was that
he
Jameis?
gone. He gone.
No, he's sitting on the other sideline, looking at y'all.
He gone.
But
He ain't in Tampa.
But
no more.
I think it lit a fire under the Bucks because when the game was getting close to the end, New Orleans were burning timeouts, trying to score another touchdown. And I guarantee you, the Bucks will remember that. And if they don't slap the Saints in their mouth in their home game for doing that, then yeah, the Bucks don't deserve to go to the Super Bowl. That just tell me you're a soft team. Because you gonna let a team call timeouts to try to run the score up on you,
That's crazy.
like they do in college. Nah, you better whoop their behinds the next game, or you might as well say everybody need to shut up with the Super Bowl for the Bucks. I'm sorry.
it was the first game.
I know it's the first game.
That was a
game,
bad one.
but you better not be soft in the next, especially in the next meeting.
What them Giants did.
All right, I'll tell you. Hey, the Giants lost. The Giants lost 26-16. So guess what? We lost by 10. Y'all lost by 11.
That's all right. A loss is a loss.
Hey, but hey, we don't have a GOAT as a quarterback.
The GOAT got to play with his players to get in sync.
But
No preseason.
I know. Hey, same with the Giants.
And Gronkowski, whoever.
Yeah.
He had a couple of good plays.
He looked very old.
He's 39.
He looked 39.
Well, Tom Brady's what, 40 something, 44, 45?
Yeah, but he probably had him Cairo baths and all that stuff, trying to preserve like his muscles and his
sleeps in
bones
dry
and
ice.
stuff. Yeah,
And he has Giselle. So
I definitely can see that.
But-
he probably doesn't even kick his feet off the side of the bed. He probably has somebody standing there when he wakes
Holding
up.
his feet.
Yeah, seriously.
But I watched a little bit of the Giants game, and the Giants were actually only down, not by a lot. I think it was I think it was 13 to 6, and they put on a drive of epic proportions against probably one of the best defenses in the league. A 19-play drive, just drove down the field, had to convert on a 4th down, and then get down to the end zone. Daniel Jones trying to run, trying to make something happen.
Fumble?
Nope, arm gets hit while he throws it. Intercepted at the goal line. And I just turned the TV off. I just turned it off. I'm like, 19 plays, got me hyped up. I'm like, okay, we're about to get into this game. We're about to play. And you throw a pick. Your arm gets hit and you throw a pick. Just take a sack. I don't care. Take a sack. Throw it out of bounds. I don't care. Even just say, oh, my arm's about to get hit. Bring it down, slide it back down somehow. But don't try to force it. And it didn't help that Saquon only got 6 yards out of 12 carries.
Jesus. That's terrible.
Ben Roethlisberger had more yards than Saquon. Ben has messed up knees. But again, like you said, everybody said pretty much this is the preseason game. I would say first week was
one.
Week one is preseason game.
It was tragic.
Yeah. And then sorry, Serge.
The Browns was absolutely trash. They were trash from the moment the ball was kicked off. They let Baltimore come down and crap. Well, actually, no. Let's start this. They got the ball, drove down the field, and believe they threw an interception. Stopped them. No, Baltimore scored, kicked our butts down the field, scored. We get the ball back. 3 and out. on our own 25. What do you think's going to happen? We're going to punt the ball?
Yeah.
Of course not. No, we're going to fake punt and run the ball from our own 25. Does he make it? Absolutely not. So now, guess what? Now we're down 14.
Yeah. But I think your biggest...
No, wait, we scored. We scored. I think we stopped them that time, and the next time we came down and scored, and it was a great drive. It was one of those drives. Baker's hitting everybody. They can't stop Kareem Hunt. They can't stop Chubb. We just go down the field, score, and Njoku, touchdown. That was my guy from last year. I said he's going to be one of the best tight ends in the league. Scores a touchdown, missed the extra point. Missed the extra point. Came back down, about to kick an extra field goal. No, misses that too. Fires the kicker after week 1.
Sounds like the Bucs sometimes.
So Cleveland. Like, it's not even... At one point, we had a 3rd down and 41.
Actually, that was my story.
That was embarrassing.
How do you have a 3rd and 41? What do you do to get a 3rd and 41? That's either you get 3 penalties or you just get sacked 3 times.
There was a sack and I think a couple of penalties. It was just bad. It was bad all the way around. And I was embarrassed for even saying that. Oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Again, week 1.
So, I know it's week 1, but man, that was bad.
I see now. I'm like, and that was the big meme on Facebook today. 3rd and 41. I'm like,
yeah.
How do you get 3rd and 41? I can understand 3rd and 27.
I would rather have a 3rd and 41 than go for a fake punt from your own 25-yard line on a 4th down and like 7.
Yeah, but
like, are you kidding me? Why are we doing this right now? It's the opening drive. It's like the second drive. Like, come on, man, what are you doing?
Well, you got to remember, you got a new coach. See, actually, the Giants and the Browns have new coaches, whole new staffs. They're trying to get everything locked up. And I know the Bucs, they got a new quarterback, new system, kind of a new system they're learning. But hey, the Saints, they were clicking. But the surprise game, Jacksonville, Gardner Minshew, the 2nd or the 3rd,
quarterback,
3 touchdowns to come back and beat the Colts. Phillips Rivers' debut, Gardner ruins it.
Yeah.
And then everybody's talking about New England. New England won. Cam first game. But
ain't that something?
But it was still close. Like, I want to say 16-11. So it was a close game. But like I said, this week and next week are going to be probably the 2 weeks are going to be sloppy. Especially for new teams. Teams that are trying to get their identity. Teams that have been together for years that are clicking on all cylinders,
they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. It's those teams that are really trying to get their groove and find out who we are with each other. That's who you're gonna see. So will the Bucs show up? Against the Panthers. Panthers should look pretty good. I'm just happy that the Cowboys lost against the Rams. That was good.
The Browns got to turn around and play again on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's a short week for y'all.
Jeez.
Short week. And
at least we're playing Cincinnati.
Hey, don't sleep on Cincinnati.
But at this point, I just...
Cincinnati could have won that game. And that's a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know. And then the Giants got to play the Bears. But the biggest funny thing is, the Eagles lost to the Washington football team.
The
Washington football team. And they're saying that they're probably going to stick with that name.
I mean, it sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Nobody in that organization can come up with any other
Well, there's a local guy from Washington that bought up all of these possible names. And instead of... He said he would give it to them. He wouldn't even charge them.
Oh.
And they're just like, no.
So they might stick... with the Washington football team.
Yeah. Lightning's tied it up, 1-1.
All right.
Third period's getting ready to start.
And literally that's where we're heading to next. The NHL. Western Conference Finals is over. Dallas beat Vegas 4-1 in the series. So they're in the finals waiting. Eastern Conference Finals is happening right now. Game 5.
Let me see if I can get it.
Lightning just tied it up. It is 1-1 going into the 3rd period. So, and the Lightning's almost fully healthy now, too. Like I said, there's been sightings of Sam Coase on the ice. Point's back, Killorn's back, so their team's almost back full. So this is what's needed right now, is a healthy team to get that final push. And they might be the first team to win a championship for Tampa Bay in 2020.
Florida.
So we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's 1-1 going into the third. So,
and the Tampa Bay Lightning are one win away from Allie, one of the co-hosts from Breasts and Thighs, getting a rooster call tattoo on her butt. That's right. She made a bet with made a bet. She made a bet with one of the hosts from the Rooster Call. He stays out there in Ybor City, and if the Tampa Bay Lightning wins, she has to get the logo of his podcast tattooed on her butt. And if the Lightning loses, he has to get Breasts and Thighs tattooed on his butt. So right now, it's not looking for good at all for you, Allie.
Oh, man, that would be awesome.
That is going to be hilarious.
I'm going to throw in a little bit of baseball. Pretty much, Rays are about to clinch the AL East. They're pretty much running away with it right now.
That's crazy.
So they're going to be a lock in the playoffs. The commissioner at Major League said that the playoffs? Yep. The playoffs will be actually played in neutral sites. And the teams are going to be placed in a bubble.
Oh.
So now the Major League Baseball, after their season is over, whoever's in the playoffs will go to their neutral sites and live in a bubble.
And do what you got to do.
But he is hoping by World Series time
it'll all be over.
So fans can actually come back and watch the games. So we will see what happens with the MLB. And my final story tonight. The Tyson-Roy Jones Jr. fight.
Oh, boy.
It's supposed to be in November. But somebody's having second thoughts.
Too late.
Mr. Roy Jones Jr. himself has been second-guessing his decision to fight Mike Tyson. He says that Mike Tyson is going to be coming full speed.
Duh, what did you think this was?
I think he really thought this was going to be a nice
It's
little...
supposed to be an exhibition.
Yeah, that's what literally was it. Because you think exhibition, this is going to be a fun thing.
Nah.
Come on, everybody's seen Rocky. What, Rocky 3? Was it Rocky 3?
Rocky 4.
Rocky 4? When it's supposed to be an exhibition between the United States and Russia.
Yep.
And Apollo got killed.
Yeah, he did.
And Mike Tyson looks like the Russian right now. And Roy Jones looks like Apollo. Just,
he's definitely taking it really easily.
Very easily.
He's Mike Tyson. I wouldn't play.
I would never even try to.
No,
fight
not
Mike
at
Tyson.
all. You want to slap box? Hell no. No, I don't want to do anything involving your hands. Like, seriously,
No,
nothing.
I've seen what those hands do.
Nothing.
I used to watch your boxing matches, man. So, no, I'm good.
Yeah, nah.
I'm good.
I don't know why Roy Jones thought this was a joke. I don't know why his camp didn't say, yo, you got a beer belly. Your hands have slowed down considerably.
Yeah,
you got on Nike slides while you training to fight Mike Tyson. No, bro, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't even sign the contract. Don't even sign the contract. Don't even
sign.
That's what I'm saying. They should have told him way before, like, yo, don't.
This is a bad idea.
Yes, this is a bad idea.
They should have sat him down, played Rocky 4.
Yeah.
And just looped
This
the part
is
where
going to
Apollo
be
gets
you.
murdered. Like, do you want to live? Like,
And now he makes himself look like
A punk.
Yeah, kind of.
Because he's like, no.
Because you're admitting that
you're not taking it seriously.
you're not taking it seriously and you're not up to par to fight Mike Tyson.
So we'll see if this happens, but it's still going to happen in November. But will Roy Jones?
Roy Jones probably needed that check.
For real.
Yeah, he probably needed that check because ain't no sane person with money finna get in that ring with Mike Tyson, like, for real. But if I need this money, no.
You would even go for a round?
I ain't trying to have my jaw wired
for
shut.
$500K.
A round?
One round.
It's got to be a meal because you know how much money that's gonna cost me to fix my face. Like Look, and he fast. I can't even like run around, get him a little tired. No.
So
4 million, I'd do it.
okay.
And he has to pay for my medical expenses. That's it. One round.
All right, and that's what we have going on in the sports world. We will be back with Truth's Entertainment Minute. We'll be riding out to Tom McDonald, the music industry. We'll be back on what's really going on.
Look at all the rappers that the game's killed. Record labels making billions, why can't artists even pay bills? You get taken advantage of if you take deals. They're the devil, ain't no angels in the outfield. He get you chains and a bracelet, maybe a fake grill. He get you paid and you're famous, baby, it ain't real. Couple million think you made it, but the record label take it when you overdose on alcohol and pain pills. Give me a pen and a pad, I'm gonna get in the lab. I'm gonna kill him with tracks, I'ma deliver the facts. Nobody holding me back, labels are tricking the fans. Rappers are industry plans, everything grand. I ain't brain dead, never signed a deal, it don't make sense. Never let a label manipulate what I've made yet. Invading the industry independently, I break in, kill the gatekeepers with a blade, leave the gate bent. Mainstream rappers see the fame, wanna break bread. So lame for sale, never sell out trying to pay rent. Illuminati puppets, the industry, hail Satan. The devil making deals, I won't shake hands. Independent, underrated, these other rappers all hate it. Going viral with no label, with no manager or agent. Call my mama, I got commas and the money going crazy. And she crying, trying to tell me that she's happy for her baby. Like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy. How you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry. Artists really only want to chase dreams. We're broke all our lives begging labels, please take me. Tricked us into thinking getting deals is a great thing. Spend our whole careers trying to break free. The fans say they love us, trying to give them music they need. Label doesn't like it, that ain't mainstream. You looking in the mirror like what happened, man, this ain't me. I guess that I just don't see what they see. Give me a mic in the booth, I'm gonna die for the truth. I'm gonna fight for the youth, I don't got nothing to lose. Labels are hiding the proof, look, I'ma give you a clue. Illuminati symbols are the logos major labels use. They're calling me an industry plant, I giggle and laugh. I'm the total opposite of what they want, I'm spitting the facts. I make songs about the honest things you whisper to fam. I've exposed the government, they wanna kill me for that. I put the pedophile sex cults on infinite blast. I leaked the industry secrets and I did it with rap. How dare you try to say that my intentions aren't acting, that my vision is a pillar of their intricate plan. And when to manage my decisions, independent cold packs. No, you won't see my initials on official contracts. Independent till I'm dead or I'm a bitter old man. Middle fingers, I'm a missile that they can't hold back. Like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry. Miss me with all of that industry talk. Work my whole life for the things that I have. Why would I give you the keys to the car? If you just gon' drive while I pay for the gas, I ain't gon' come to your meetings no more. Told you already, ain't giving you half. Y'all can't wait to get your feet in the door. Then lock me outside while you steal from my fans. Keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry. Your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
Welcome back to What's Really Going On. That was Tom McDonald with the music industry, showing the other side of the music industry that people really don't see. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Truth's Entertainment Minute. What's going on in the entertainment world, Truth?
Well, a whole lot. Kanye is back in the news.
Oh boy, I
Already?
saw his tweets.
Yes, he unleashed a series of tweets. Started Monday. Most notable one being his tweet to Drake. J. Cole, demanding an apology from both rappers.
Really?
Yes. I gotta watch that video, that link you sent me, of why they super duper beefing or whatever. But he said he needs a public apology from J. Cole and Drake to start with immediately. I'm Nat Turner. I'm fighting for us. He then went on to speak about his relationship with Jay-Z, saying that he's been waiting to meet with Sean Carter. He spelled his name wrong.
He really spelled Jay's name wrong?
Yeah. Your man's. Your man's. Yeah.
What are you doing?
They got to him. That's what it is.
They haven't been. The last time they were seen together was at Diddy's 50th birthday party, and that was back in 2000.
I remember that picture.
19. Yeah, like it was like, oh, okay.
Hey, everybody smiling. Jay had that look like, ugh.
Why y'all didn't tell me he was coming? Because I would have stayed home, Mike. Seriously. And we all know that Kanye has been known to jump on Twitter and express his feelings. He also went on to say, I'm not industry, bro. I don't care. I'm in service to Christ. We need world healing. I miss my brothers. I refuse to argue with black men on labels we don't own, even Twitter. I have the utmost respect for all my brothers. We need to link and respect each other. No more dissing each other on labels we don't own. Let's stop killing each other. Let's show God that we are God's people. My ego gets the best of me too. God doesn't measure us by money in his kingdom. Let's love each other. I miss my brothers. I miss my friends. Real talk. Sounds like another cry for help.
Yeah, poor Yeezy.
From Kanye Titter. He ain't been that in a long time, but yeah.
I really think they got to him.
I really think he's bipolar, and I think that's just a part of it. And I think he burned a lot of bridges along his path. Like, I really do.
So you think it's more of this bipolarism kicking in, and it's just causing him just to bounce back and forth, you know?
He's saying he misses his brothers, he misses his friends, but all of those friends are not beside him now because of the way he's acted over the years.
Now, was this before his mama died or after his mama died?
Him and Jay-Z fell out when he did the public rant, saying, I know you got killers, don't send them after me. Talk to me, Jay. It was shortly after.
It was a Life of the Pablo tour.
Yeah, when Kim got robbed in the hotel or something in Paris, and Jay-Z didn't come to him.
So he didn't call.
He didn't call and check on the situation or see what was going on, and he was very hurt by that.
So this was after.
Yeah, this is well after. Yeah, he was married to Kim by this time. He was married to Kim for a while at that point.
To me, it has to be something that's traumatic with his mother dying. That caused all this to happen.
Kanye's been an asshole though. I'm not gonna lie. No cap.
Yeah, he's always been an asshole.
Yeah, he's always been an asshole. Always had a big ego. Never shied away from his feelings and letting people know. I think his mother dying has had a great.
Yeah, because she probably checked a lot of that behavior.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can see her popping him upside the head and just, getting him straight and being that person that no hold bars. That is going to give you that honesty. And once you don't have that, once you have those, yes men.
Yeah.
Where everybody's telling you what you want to hear and not just like what's right.
Like a certain political person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I won't drop names.
So I don't know. But sometimes when you fuck up, sometimes there ain't no coming back from that, and people aren't obligated to give you another chance in their life. True. I think Kanye is just dealing with the consequences of Kanye's actions. But in other news, one of the biggest stories of the day.
Today? Yeah.
Cardi B.
Oh, she's back on the market, baby. Round of applause. All the dudes celebrate. Get
Cardi
that
B
check.
and Offset call it quits.
No, and there's no and Offset call it quits. Cardi B said, "I'm done with you."
Look.
That's all she said. She said, "I'm done. Tired of you."
Look, we don't know.
Yeah.
What has
Exactly
occurred?
what it was.
We don't know. We pretty sure that Offset probably cheated, but
That's exactly what they said.
we don't know. But I'm pretty sure if that's true, we'll see some screenshots of some messages or something online. Very
Tripping
soon.
Offset. You got her looking at herself different in the mirror.
The rapper filed court.
I'm here for you, Cardi. If you need somebody to talk to,
Yeah, if you need a shoulder to cry
you need a
on.
shoulder to cry. You just need somebody, a voice of reason. Anybody, babysitter, whatever you need. I'm here, boo.
The rapper filed court docs in Georgia indicating she is seeking a dissolution of marriage. Cardi is listed as the plaintiff and Offset is listed as the defendant. She filed the paperwork on Tuesday.
And she wants full custody.
She wants full custody of their 2-year-old daughter Culture, and she wants Offset to pay child support.
Did they say how much?
No, I'm sure the courts will decide what a nice number is. But I know his other daughter, he doesn't pay too much. I think he pays maybe $3,000 a month for her. But Cardi's child is going to need a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah.
So, no word on spousal support. She said that she is rich.
She don't need that.
Yeah, she's rich. That
She'll need his
she
money.
can take care of herself.
Yeah, so
And that her and Offset, even though they are divorcing, that they are business partners for life and that they are the best of friends and still consult with each other on a lot of topics, which lets you know that this has been in the works. This
For
is
a
not
minute.
nothing that just popped up. They obviously,
so this has been a minute already
Yeah.
into play.
yeah, so, and they're at a good place right now. I will say, y'all some haters.
Yeah, you said that? You saw that? His whole stick broke when it got
Y'all
hit
some
by
haters. Y'all are some haters. Everybody that's online, really acting like this is the greatest news. Like, oh, you got that WAP, but you got cheated on.
Nah, it's not good enough for
You
him.
know, but there are women actually taking joy in the fact that they know that they're going through pain. I don't care. I don't care if you say y'all the best of friends. Divorce hurts.
It sucks.
A relationship breaking up, expect that part of a relationship breaking up, that sucks.
Yeah.
But
everybody's
maybe they'll continue.
If you need somebody to talk to,
To be the
Cardi,
best
I'm
of
here
friends.
for you. I'm here for you. You
But
got
it's
all the
sad.
money. Listen, Cardi, you got all the money in the world. You don't need somebody with money. You need somebody that can appreciate you.
It's
hold you
sad.
down.
It's sad because if he really went through all of that to get her back, just to
to lose it.
what's that? City Boys. City Boys just went up 50 points off
Yeah.
off of that. Oh man, I hate to hear it. I really do.
It is sad when relationships do one though. It is sad.
It is. They got a kid. They tried, but I guess after you tried, then
It's nothing else.
yep,
Might as well just
call it quits. Fabulous is going to be welcoming a new baby girl with his baby mama, Emily B. Last time we seen them in the news, it wasn't so great. Fabulous kind of had a domestic violence issue and actually knocked Emily B's tooth out in an altercation. But people bounce back and they're about to welcome what fans seem to think is a baby girl, just based off of the decorations for the baby shower. So shout out to Brooklyn artist Fabulous.
Fabulous.
That's another guy who got away with a lot.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Nobody really thought his domestic violence thing was a big issue. Really, he dropped the album, it did numbers. I think some people just excuse behavior based on
It's weird.
who they like. Big Sean celebrates a number 1 album with his new joint Detroit 2. He was in the news with Tekashi 6ix9ine because Tekashi thought he was going to have the number 1 spot. But as we know, Tekashi is being blackballed to the
actively
highest,
being blackballed
to the highest degree.
Snitch.
Well, you know, some people see it certain ways, you know. But yeah, shout out to Big Sean. And Tekashi on a rant on how he is being cheated and blackballed. So he decided he was going to go to the streets of New York and give out his album
for free.
I
saw that.
Handing it out.
And they were burned copies.
Yeah, they weren't even like legit copies. Like they were the kind where you're like, oh, I gotta show.
No, he's the only person.
On.
He can turn a failure into just something funny.
Yeah, true. But after that, it compelled me to kind of watch his interview with the Shade Room, where he explains the whole entire situation in detail, and I think it's worth listening to.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to.
No, look. I know we was on this Tekashi thing last week, but
let's go.
If it really went down like how he said it went down, I'm snitching too.
Yeah, that's what that's the first thing I would have said. I was like, yo, as soon as you kidnap me, I can't mess with you.
Exactly.
Even if like you smash baby moms, that happens. Because that's more on her. That's more on her than it is on him.
And he was super honest in that interview. He even talks about how he beat the shit out of her when she finally came clean and said yes that her, her and his manager had relations or whatever. He on camera said he beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I don't feel like somebody is gonna put themselves out there with that kind of information and not be telling the full truth.
True.
But yeah. But I guess that still doesn't take away from the fact that he is blackballed and probably shouldn't drop another album. At this point, he should just go independent and drop his stuff that route. But he is also signed to a $10 million record deal. So
yeah, he's going to be sitting for a while.
Yeah, he's going to have to produce some stuff.
Yeah.
Now, in my favorite story, Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Power Book 2. Now, let's have a recap of what happened on yesterday's episode of... I still say Power.
Yeah, it's Power.
Still power to me. It's Power. Tariq St. Patrick in college. Hardest curriculum. Doing the hardest curriculum possible so he can graduate in 3 years. Has a split decision. It's his father's funeral.
Ooh.
And he can either deliver a heartfelt eulogy or he can let the world know exactly the real James St. Patrick. And mind you, I'm still not convinced that Ghost is dead, because why would we not have an open casket? Why not?
Why would they have one, though?
Why not?
Yeah,
Raina's casket was open.
You would think it would be open.
Exactly.
Especially for the wake.
Exactly. So that's a clear indication to me that Ghost
is alive still.
Yes. That Ghost might not be dead. Because
and maybe he's cooperating with the feds, you would think, or the Democratic Party.
Maybe the Democratic Party.
I mean, that could be a plot twist, like a
Exactly. As we know, Tasha has been indicted under the Queen Kingpin status. They're trying to prove that she was the head. Yeah. Hit her with the RICO. The head of Ghost's whole organization.
Really?
Yes. Sax is playing real dirty right now.
There it is.
And that's only because his little brother crushed his little ego, talking about, you should come work at my firm because you know you're going to mess this up and this, that, and the other. And it kind of put Sax in a messed up position to do what he had to do to, keep his job.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's going to turn around and bite him in the ass.
Yeah, it has to eventually.
Tariq is going to blow up his spot. And then Blanca, which was a blast from the past, her coming in because she's experienced with their whole family and knows Tasha's not the queen pin. But pretty much it's the DNC trying to silence everybody.
Basically, keep his name clean.
Yes. Which I don't know how they're going to continue to do. I think Tommy will come back at one point, and then I actually seen his name in the credits. So
really,
yes.
How he wasn't even on there?
No, he's in the credits.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how, but
interesting.
That just lets you know that that is an end for him. The professor is aggravating me a little bit.
Which one, the boy? But like the younger guy?
The younger guy, he's aggravating me because you can tell like he's one of them dudes that's just like, I'm not letting up off these kids. Like if they, I
don't care if you got to go to the funeral tomorrow.
Yep, exactly. Read the book.
Finish
it. And then the lady, she's poking him.
Yeah.
How do you feel? You want to speak at
I got
your
a weird
dad's
vibe
memorial?
from that. I felt like, is she going to just start messing with him? Because I feel like I got that weird sexual
she's
vibe.
She's got a sex counselor?
Yeah.
So she's got some issues going on there.
The whole the teacher.
Possibly, because she's just really on
She is
Tariq,
really on Tariq.
Really on him.
So she's...
And organized like a whole memorial
for him.
Yeah, for his dad. He knew nothing about it.
He's
going to his dorm and he sees a picture of his dad and people taking a bunch of pictures of him like, yo, what?
He's like, I don't want to deal with this.
What is this? So he goes to a party. His roommate from Chope is at his new school,
aka Tommy Point.
Yes,
1.5.
Yes, they're gonna be the dynamic duo. So they go to a party where Tariq sees where his new clientele is gonna come from. So Tariq is in school working on one of the hardest degrees ever, trying to get out in 3 years so he can get all the money and property and everything else, trying to balance 2 girls and make money for his mom to have a lawyer and start his drug trade at his new school.
Wow.
So
it's a whole lot.
Yes, that's a whole lot going on, but he's doing it. He spoke at his dad's funeral, spoke very eloquently. And I guess we're gonna have to see the next episode.
I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going.
Definitely. I want to see where the Monet storyline goes with that side and why he wants to be so close to them. I know the father's in jail and everything, and that's can help his mother out. But
he did some research on the dad, so he knows what the family was doing. Because he was real smart about how everything moves. Like when the son took him off to the side of the road, and he was like, "Yo, that man's a snitch." And then he just broke down everything that he did. He was like, "Man, that's a snitch." And then he got back in the car and said, "Let's go."
Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. I said, "Well, isn't this Ghost 5.0? Like seriously?" But yeah, Uncle Frank was a snitch. Uncle Frank had to go, and they're very organized. Very organized. Yeah. Monet, Auntie Monet, she running that.
AKA Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige. 50 Cent is, I know Method Man, he's done a lot of acting, but
don't see that much.
He's breaking a lot of new actors and actresses. And I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're really
like
good.
They don't even seem like
haven't done it for
people. Yeah, some people seem like they're real. I'm staring at the cue card or I'm staring at the words while, you know what I mean, we're doing this scene. But this new season of Power is really coming together very nicely. So we'll have to continue to see where it goes. But That's all for my news.
And then I'm going to throw in, since y'all talk about power, I'm going to throw in my boys' man. Episode 4 dropped last Friday.
Oh, yeah, the boys.
Episode 4 dropped. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it last night.
So, good. So I can talk about it. Very, very, very interesting plot twist happened. Found out that the new girl, Stormfront, isn't really that new.
Yeah. It's like 800 years old.
Yeah. Found out that, yeah, she's
like a whole...
She's supposed to be an old woman.
She don't age, I guess.
Yeah, so she's from the 60s, because she actually was named Liberty back in the day, and she mistook a black boy as a robber, and punched him so hard that she collapsed his face.
Where'd she work out at?
Compound V.
Probably. You better crunch.
Yeah. But no, like she punched him so hard that he flew onto the car, and his face was just like...
Yeah, it was all caved in
like one punch. And then the lawyer came to the family and paid him $2,000. Not to say anything.
Better add some more zeros to that.
Well, with this company...
That was back in like the 60s.
60s, though. So $2K then is like a lot, especially to a black family in the South. There's a lot of money. So, and then Butcher actually finds his wife in a secured vault, like compound. He breaks in, tries to break her out because she has a son with Homelander. He's about to try to break both of them out. But she knows that she can't leave the son because they feel like if she leaves the son, they're going to turn him into another Homelander.
Yeah.
And what threw me off is when Homelander went to the cabin and I saw Stidwell.
Yeah, I don't understand that. So what is that? Is that something in his mind, or is there a physical person there?
Yeah, there's a guy.
Because I saw the shapeshifter. And
that's it. Doppelganger.
Okay.
Doppelganger was turning into Stidwell for him.
Okay.
So he could still live the fantasy of drinking the milk weird. And everything. And then close to the end, because Stormfront gets into Homelander's mind, starts effing with him bad, and he pretty much says that all I need is me, and then Doppelganger turns into...
That was weird, too.
Yeah, it turns into him, and then I can do this, I can do that, and then he kills him.
Yeah.
Because he said all he needs is himself. So episode 5 is probably going to...
Yeah, this one was kind of dragging. It really wasn't action-packed, but it moved the story along.
Yeah, it took a lot, and then, he started, he kicked A-Train out of the 7.
Yeah, I saw that too. So you see where that's gonna go.
Kicked A-Train out, calls out Queen Maeve being a lesbian.
Oh yeah,
on national TV, and she's like freaking out, like, oh my god, he's gonna kill her, he's gonna kill her. But he's like, no, you're good. And I think the problem is he just got tired of everybody just lying to him about everything, and he is probably the most powerful superhero that's out there. So it's like all he needs is him. So episode 5, I think they're gonna probably kick it up a little bit more. They laid the groundwork for it. So that's all I have in my entertainment. So ladies and men, we will be back with the final thought. You probably see my video on Saturday where I'm gonna be calling people out, and it's about a subject that's pretty big right now. All I'm gonna say is Netflix. We'll be back on what's really going on. I'm gonna play Tom McDonald, People So Stupid, song that did knock Cardi B and Drake out of #1 on Apple iTunes. So here it is, Tom McDonald, People So Stupid, on what's really going on.
The world changes soon, can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters hours after school. We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful? Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird.
People are so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid?
Get better problems, I swear to God, they all want them, y'all so dumb.
People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah-wah-wah.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. I'm a hater cause I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't wanna date guys. K-tight. I for one am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just cause they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
People are so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid?
Get better problems, I swear to God, they all want them, y'all so dumb.
People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah-wah-wah.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered so you just cry like a baby.
People are so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid?
Get better problems, I swear to God, they all want them, y'all so dumb.
People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah-wah-wah.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Welcome back to What's Really Going On. We are kind of doing double duty tonight. We're watching the Lightning trying to close this game out.
20 seconds left, and they got the power play.
A major power play. And hopefully they can try to close this out in the next 15 seconds.
Here goes the buffering. Oh, well.
But we'll see what happens. If you see us put our hands up, that means the Lightning scored. If not, we're going into overtime.
Well, we just don't know because, Fire Stick decided to freeze up right now.
So we'll let you know in a little bit. So let's see what's really going on with the final thought tonight. Ooh, all right. Like I said, I'm going to be calling people out tonight. Everybody know what's going on with Netflix right now. The whole Cuties show, movie, documentary, whatever you want to call it. It's been trending. So everybody's been calling for it. Boycott Netflix. This is, and it is a very sexualized movie about 10, 11-year-old girls. No, 8, 9-year-old girls. In this free spirit dance group, and this young girl is going against her family and wanting to join this dance group.
How is she?
8. It's like an 8, 9-year-old kids. Yeah. And her family's very conservative, and then she sees these free-spirited dance group doing, and they're twerking and doing very sexualized dances. And there's been a major call for this movie to be banned. But it is made by a French director, and it was backed up by former President Barack Obama. Yeah, Yeah, he's somebody that did support it. It was, like I said, it was done by a French director. So the French are most time known for being very sexualized and very sensualized. So you see what happens when you allow that to come out. And like I said, I seen like they showed a clip, and this girl was like probably 8 years old, little black girl doing the whole on all fours doing the hump. Yeah. And her little friend was recording it and just laughing about it. You know, they're all like, hee. But yeah, it's a very sexual, very sensualized movie about young girls, 8, 9-year-old girls.
But they're dancers. They're in a dance group.
They're in a free-spirited dance group.
I don't know what the free-spirited part means.
Well, they are able to do more sexual dances.
They're not like regulated by like a certain group.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
So what I want to say is, yes, there's a lot of call out about this, but where was the call out for toddlers and tiaras?
I seen a little backlash about that when that came out,
but not like this one.
The same people that are called, I'm not gonna say all of y'all, but the same people that are calling for a boycott are the same people that let your 8 and 9-year-old daughters walk around in little tiny shorts.
Yeah.
At the top of their ass cheeks showing, and little crop tops with they midsection showing and stuff like that.
At 8, 9 years old.
Ultimately, parents need to go back to being parents. I know everybody's on the boycott Netflix, tip, but
yeah,
why don't y'all talk to y'all kids, talk to y'all daughters, let them know that this type of behavior is not okay. It's okay to be a little girl.
But here's the problem now. Social media doesn't allow kids to be kids anymore.
They're your kids. You control that social media. You control how they get on social media. They're children.
Yeah, but like you said, parents have now become more of that friend.
Then if they want to be their kid's friend, then they're going to see the destruction of their kid.
Yeah, exactly. But
as they've seen in history.
But I'm just tired of people being
two-faced?
Yes, double standard. Like I said, there was no call out for dance moms. Dance moms was the, and again, they were sexual, granted, it was a dance competition, but still, they were still being, the girls
But that's the norm. Like, if you see these little girls going to competitions, cheer competitions, all of that stuff, they walk around with little to no clothes on.
And
they're not pulling up in Adidas jumpsuits, what I mean? Like, covered from head to toe, like, even in Walmart. Little girls walking around like that, and who's buying their clothes? Their parents.
And that's true. It all goes, like you said, goes back down to parenting. And like I said, in this day and age, not to sound mean, parents are becoming younger and younger.
It ain't even about being younger and younger, because you could be young in age and still know right from wrong, and have the character to be like, I'm not gonna let my 10-year-old wear these booty shorts with this halter top shirt to school or out with her friends.
And that's why I don't have problems with school uniforms. And I know everybody, it should be a kid's choice to be.
School uniforms are fine, but what about when they're not in school?
Well, that's what I mean. It's a whole thing where, again, like you said, it is the parents that have to really get back into the parenting role. Mm-hmm. Parents have to really get back into that parenting role, because I'm gonna say that if you want to boycott cuties, then you need to boycott toddlers and tiaras, dance moms, TikTok. You need to ban TikTok, because
these platforms are for 18 and older.
No, but
Facebook is supposed to be for 18 and older. These kids are putting birthdays in that allow them to have accounts.
So you're saying the kids are lying?
Yes, there's some liars. We know these children lying.
I
We
used
know
to
these
lie
kids
all the
lying
time.
all the time.
But what about TikTok? No.
Who pays for these kids' phones? Because they ain't working.
I know it's the parents.
Exactly. That's.
But again, like I said, but I'm saying, if you're gonna get mad at one, you gotta get mad at them all.
I saw backlash for toddlers and tiaras, and I saw backlash for the dance moms. And then people were like,
just wasn't as big as it is.
What's
now.
the difference between Joe Jackson and Michael? Michael Jackson, his dad was hard on him, These parents are just hard on their kids because they want them to be great, this, that, and the other.
But you don't see there was some, like I said, I seen some. There's a little. But not...
People bored, too. You gotta remember, some people still ain't at work. It's quarantine.
Well, no.
So some people just like, you know what? This is the topic, and I'm jumping on it, and I'm running with it.
No, it's gotten so big that political people are now getting involved in it. Like, our Attorney General wants a formal investigation against the maker of cuties. Ted Cruz from Texas, the senator from Texas, wants a formal investigation against the creator of cuties for child pornography.
But it was really child pornography, though.
That's what I'm saying. These same
you can't
kids
say you can say it's inappropriate.
Around inappropriate. But these kids, same kids, they're dance kids, like really and truly. No. Like ballet. Look at the little
little skirt, the little tutu,
the tutu and the. What
leotards.
Yeah, the little leotards. When they ain't got the tutu on, they just running around with the little, spandex little thing around their crotch and stuff. But in that world, that's acceptable. That's what dancers wear when they come up. That you see big old ballerinas wearing the same type of stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's acceptable in that realm. Now, should a child be getting on all fours, dropping it down, popping their ass up and down? No.
But that's what they're showing on this movie. I guess it's a documentary.
Okay, so a documentary.
Oh, it was a documentary.
I think it's like a movie.
They shot it like a documentary.
Yeah, they shot it like a documentary.
Okay.
But again, I've never seen so much backlash against something like this. But like I'm saying is, parents need to be like, okay, then I'm gonna be honest. Then parents need to boycott Disney Plus, boycott Disney because Disney was a known racist.
They don't care about that part.
No, they don't care about racism.
Yeah,
racism is okay.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
Well, Epstein made it uncool to do the kid
and child labor laws. He wanted young people, like young kids, working at his park. He wanted child labor. Literally.
Child labor or teenage labor?
No, child labor.
So he wanted little kids walking around doing what?
Working.
Picking up trash and fixing rides?
Yeah, everything. That was Disney.
Get over and pick up that trash.
Can't reach it. It's too tight.
But no, I'm just saying. And then they also show, I seen something.
I believe that Disney, because they ain't never closed. Disney will stay open. They don't care what's going on. So I believe he won all the money. I believe it.
But it's.
But I don't think he wanted 10-year-olds walking around his park fixing rides, though.
No, but I'm just saying is, parents really need to get on their P's and Q's.
Yep.
On everything, and yes, and I know what this does. This has to make parents talk now, like you were saying earlier,
or not.
And try to hide and bury themselves in the sand and be like, oh no, this will blow off. But it's gonna be in your face because it's everywhere on the news right now.
So what do you as a father with a daughter do when your daughter says she wants to dance?
I would have to.
And you know what comes with it. If you want to be a ballerina, you got to wear the little leotard.
But they do wear pants. They wear the leotards only inside the dance studio. They don't wear them out. They have pants on when they walk out.
Still, pedophile Sam could walk in for a recital when they're inside of a building with leotards on. Cheerleading.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Cheerleading is horrible.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm saying is
I get what you're saying.
No,
but
no,
I'm
no,
asking
no.
you as a father,
If she-
with a daughter,
if she wants
if
to.
this is the culture of dance.
Oh, if that's the culture, hell no.
No, I'm not talking
No,
about popping your ass up and
Well,
down.
no, you
in
that,
a
well,
documentary, this is obviously somebody that was walking around backstage with a little girl being filmed by her friend.
But I think they made it like it's a movie, but they shot like they shot it like a documentary. It's
I
a
didn't
movie.
see it.
But
Yeah, I never watched it.
no, I haven't seen it either. But I just see the whole backlash from it. And yes, you know, dance is interpretive. Dance is interpretive. But I'm just saying is, yes, we're gonna have to have those talks with our children about dancing and whatever they want to do. But as a good parent, you have to have that talk with them. You can't just bury your head in the sand about it. But I'm saying is, if there's going to be an outcry for Save the Children is trending with this. Save the Children is trending with this movie.
Netflix called
Well, they allowed it. They
Where are the parents of the girls that were on this movie?
They were actors.
Are
Counting
they,
that check.
They were actors. This isn't. See, I don't want to watch it, but
I'm not going to watch it.
No. Is this a documentary where they're following real dance groups, or is this a movie with actors
Let me.
made to shine a spotlight?
I think
on-
it was like an actor thing. I didn't, but like I said, I didn't watch it. So.
Yeah, I didn't. I hope I
Now
don't.
I'm confused.
Hopefully, I don't get killed. I don't get traced on this for looking this up.
Well, I mean, it's number 7 on Netflix, so millions of people have watched
Wow, really?
it. Yep, number
Yeah.
7.
I think it's because of the controversy.
Yeah, and people are just trying to see. I mean, how much?
It is
how much
a-
of something
it-
do
it
you
is-
have to watch to be
It is
considered?
considered a international drama, so it is a
Yes.
movie.
So it's not a documentary.
So it is a movie.
So is it a movie shining a spotlight on this?
It is showing on a. I guess she's 11 years old, and she's rebelling against her parents when she sees this free spirited group of dancers that are around her age doing all these
Provocative dances, and she wants to be a part of it.
exactly. So
What's the difference between?
But that's what I'm saying. That's like, what's the difference between the whole dance moms and
No, I'm saying there's a movie with Kevin
Oh, Flashdance?
Bacon.
Yeah.
Footloose?
Footloose.
No, it's a movie.
Yeah, where he was doing the dance and they weren't allowed.
No, he was a pedophile in the movie.
Oh, I
I
don't
never
know.
heard that.
Yeah, it was like The Woodsman or something like that. And
I never heard of that
Yeah,
movie.
he's I think Kevin Bacon, the one that played the Invisible, I think it's
Yeah.
Invisible
Yeah.
Man or something. It was a movie that he was in where he played a pedophile. Had got out of prison, had caught a charge, and was fresh out of prison. And it was a movie about
The
pedophiles.
Woodsman. The Woodsman.
Yes. So what's the difference? Like, is this a movie that's just trying to shed light on the types of things that go on with these dance groups and dance moms and this, that, and the other? It's
possible.
If it is, what's the difference between that movie trying to shed a spotlight on pedophilia?
Show and well, the Woodsman talks about
And it was very graphic.
It talks about
that movie.
It talks about, I guess, a child molester trying to readjust into.
As they show flashbacks of things that he had did. So I don't know. I don't want to watch it, but
Yeah.
I'm amazed by so many people watched it.
Well, it right now on I guess Rotten Tomatoes, it's an 88, 89.
Jesus.
But I guess on IMDb, 2.2 out of 10. So it is according to Rotten Tomatoes, it's certified fresh.
I ain't watching it.
But
Yeah, I ain't watching it. But
if
they're shining a spotlight on what is actually going on.
well, to me, it's a coming. To me, it's a more of an international coming to age movie.
I mean, 11 is still like
Yeah,
you still listen to your parents at 11. Like,
but she's and here and I guess another thing is it's rated TV mature.
Yeah, that's another bad part.
Yeah, it's mature.
TVMA.
That's like rated R.
it's for 18 and older, but they're children.
Correct. So
What are these mothers that are these children that played actors and actresses in this movie?
I don't know, but like I said, like it's gonna be like I said, you either gotta go all in on everything or it's a movie. It's a movie. It's an international movie, which a lot of international movies are like that.
And I was gonna say the French, like they walk around naked and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't they? Like, I mean,
They're real lax over there when
Yeah.
it comes to that stuff.
So, but
We're the only pretty much country that is real strict on like sexuality.
yeah, and the lightning killed their own power.
They wasted that 4-minute power play.
Yeah.
Better not mess this up. Oh, he's open down low. Got it. Oh.
And full strength.
And it was coming right out the gate.
But but I'm just saying, if you're gonna go hard on one thing, you gotta make sure to go hard on everything. You can't pick and choose what you go hard on. I know people say they can, but you gotta go hard on everything. If you're gonna go against Cuties, then you gotta go against all the other shows that and all the other movies that portray things like that. And that's all I was saying. Is like, you cannot just be half and half. You can't be wishy-washy. You gotta be all or nothing. So,
Big facts. I agree with you.
but that's the thing that just frustrated me about it. Is like, everybody going ham on that, and then you had all these other shows happening. It's a little bit, and then it just goes away because, that's just America. That's how America is. But again, it's
pretty much how it goes. Though. This will die down.
Yeah,
and then we'll get on to the next
they'll forget about it in 2 weeks.
and then I'll throw this out again. What's going on behind the scenes right now? This was thrown out there to distract us. So again, what happened? What happened now that made us really forget what's going on? But we will.
Can only imagine.
Yeah. So I guarantee that's what it was. It was probably like, the lesser of two evils in Pedal Land, because I guarantee both of them hung with Epstein. But we will save that.
Yeah, really, because that's
For,
a whole nother
yeah,
thing.
we will be here for hours if we started talking about that. But that is all I have for tonight. Truth. Thank you.
Kind of hoping these guys score within like the next
Welcome.
15 minutes.
Yeah, and right now it's still 1-1 in overtime, and the Lightning still haven't cleared it out their own zone yet.
They definitely don't got the momentum. You can see
Yeah,
it.
look like New York has swung momentum, and whoa,
God,
whoa!
get it out of there. Get it out of there. What are you doing?
Oh my God! This doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Well, we're going to end the show on that note. Truth, thanks for being here. Serge, thank you for allowing us to use Full Ohio Radio Studios.
Gang, gang.
And we will see y'all next week.
What was that?